Alright guys, so I never did the first video for my YouTube channel. I just started posting videos, and as I looked around, it looks like most people did a first video, so you can call this one that. But my reason for doing this video is I was tagged by one of my Facebook friends. Brittany, she had this idea, or just this thought, that people use social media as a way to portray their life, and sometimes it isn't always real. And when I decided to start a YouTube channel, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing that. I didn't want to create a false image and use my kids to do that. So the biggest reason that we started a YouTube channel was Layla just always says funny things, and when she was little, I started posting those on Facebook. Just to make people laugh. If you have kids, you know that it's always crazy with your first one. You want to share everything. You think they're the best. And so I always did that with Layla. I posted the funny things she would say. And you know how we all do it. We go through our Facebook list and you delete people that you just don't talk to or you have no relation to anymore. You just kind of grow apart. So I would delete people off my friends list, and every time I would do that, I always got a message from somebody that I had deleted, and they'd say, I know we don't talk anymore and we don't really communicate and we don't live near each other anymore, but I really like hearing what your daughter says, so can you please add me back? And I realized that my kids were making a difference in people's lives, that if we can share good things with other people, that sometimes it makes a difference and we don't know about it. So I decided that was going to kind of be my goal, is whatever I shared on social media would be something good. And I'm not really the type to vent or to complain or to rant about things, because I hate reading that, and I hate reading things, people finding the bad side of things, I guess. And I know there's bad stuff. I could totally go off on a problem I'm having right now, but I don't think it would change my perspective. I think that I would personally need to work through it instead of putting it out in the open. But when I'm making videos with my kids, I want to make sure that we are not doing anything fake, that it is real. And so part of this friend's challenge, or the reason I was tagged, was to share imperfections of us, so that we're not portraying a fake life or to make everything that is perfect. So with that, I'd say here go my 3 imperfections. First one is I'm a fitness instructor, and I take great pride in looking good, I guess. I'm not perfect, and I don't ever want to try and be perfect, but I do want to feel like I'm taking care of myself and progressing on my own level. With that said, I will wear what I want. When that whole leggings crap went around, I just had to laugh, because people will tell you your whole life what they think you should wear, what looks good on you, what people shouldn't wear, but really, you should be more concerned about the way people act and what they're doing and how they're treating other people. And I had a horrible experience where somebody had a problem with what I posted on Facebook and what I was wearing. And it really made a difference in the way that I treated certain people, because I thought that they weren't accepting of what I wanted to post on Facebook. And it seems silly now to think that somebody had a big enough problem to complain about me to someone else based on what I was wearing. So with that imperfection, number 1, I'll wear what I want, whether it makes me look good or not, because at the end of the day, I am not what I wear. I am who I am, and I'm going to always make sure that I'm progressing and treating people in a good way. And the way that I dress, good or not, or too good, or whatever you want to say, doesn't matter. Imperfection number 2. I find it so easy to help strangers, but when it comes to people I know, I'm so judgmental. And it's something that I know I need to work on, and I strive to work on, because I guess with people I know, I think they can totally help themselves if they would just do this, or if they would stop doing this, then they wouldn't have this problem. And so I try to teach my girls that we should help everybody and love each other no matter what, and sometimes the people that need us the most are the people that we're the closest to. So that's my imperfection number 2. I'm going to do better to help people that I know need help and decide to help whether I think they deserve it or not. That's something that I'll be working on for the rest of my life. My third imperfection, I have this idea that if I make my girls turn out to be so well or so good or so funny or so athletic or so physical or whatever, then that makes me a better person. And it's something in the back of my mind I know is not true, because you can try to make your kids be certain ways and do certain things, but you really just can't control them. And as my girls have gotten older, I've realized that there are just some things you can't change about them, and some things that will never change regardless of how many times you tell them. And it was crazy because I heard from one of my friends that her daughter is not allowed to wear a ponytail more than one time a week. And for whatever reason, she says that because the mom thinks that girls who wear ponytails are not as attractive or they won't get the same attention as girls who do their hair and get ready every single day. And I don't ever want to push that on my girls, because again, it's not what they wear, it's not what they look like, it's not whether their hair is in a ponytail that makes them who they are. And so my imperfection is sometimes I get this thought, like, if my girls would just be good, if they would just do this, if they would just do that, then that reflects on me as a good mom and a good person. But I could be forcing them to do plenty of things, and that really would make me a horrible person. So I'm dealing with the truths, and imperfections don't have to stay imperfections. And so with this video and with this post on Facebook, we're using the hashtag boycottperfection. And I hope that as you participate in social media and you see things on your Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, that you know that whatever you're seeing can't possibly paint a whole picture of that person's life. And I encourage you to share that. Boycott perfection, and share what you're insecure about, and share what you're imperfect, because nobody relates to perfection. So anyway, I hope that gave you a good idea of why we started YouTube videos. My goal is to share goodness and bring happiness to other people, and I know that as we do that, as we try to live a good life, we can be an example to other people. So my biggest goal with this YouTube channel is to get to know my kids more and to appreciate the things that they do, and instead of trying to mold them, discover who they are. Because when they are learning who they are and they share that with other people, that is something good. So I hope you enjoy our videos. The girls love putting them together, and it's not always perfect. And sometimes things go crazy, and sometimes it makes it on film, and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it makes it in the video, and sometimes it doesn't. So please share with us what you'd like us to do, but also post on this video 3 things, 3 imperfections if you want, or confessions, things that you may not share through social media regularly, because for whatever reason, people may not accept it or agree with it or like your stuff. And then tag 5 friends to challenge them. And then use the hashtag boycottperfection. And let's all be better people. So thank you. Share this hashtag. Remember that what you see here is not what goes on all the time. I mean, I may post the good things, the funny things, but there are lots of things that don't ever make it on camera and probably will never make it on camera. But we are a fun family, and we want to share our lives with you.